Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sly here with Flo, and today, Flo, we're talking about the defense. Right now, officially ranked number 1, giving up only 420 yards through 2 games. Buffalo Bill and the Bills Mafia right behind us at 430, followed by Denver, New England, and Tampa. Flo, do you think we're going to sustain that top 5 defense? Like we said, beginning of the season, we said we're number 1 defense. Right now, we are number 1. Do you think we're going to sustain that or at least stay in the top 5?
Yeah, top 5 for sure. We're going to stay there all year long. We pretty much have been saying it even before camp started that this defense had the potential to be a top 5 defense, potentially number 1, and right now they're showing it. If it wasn't for that Chicago game where we gave up those big plays, those busted coverages, this would have been even lower. However, it happened, and the Niners, our defense, that's obviously our strength right now for this football team, and there's always that old adage, defense wins championships. If we have a number 1 defense, we're going to have a chance at a championship. I like this.
Absolutely, man. You were talking about all year long how great this defense was, and it was comparable to 2019. The only thing is we didn't have Buckner this time around, but our cornerbacks seem a lot better. Mooney is playing absolutely amazing, and Emmanuel Mosley has been lights out as well. So these two guys have been studs, Mooney and Mosley. So who has a better cornerback duo? I don't think anyone does. And also what we have from Hufanga, I think right now he's ranked number 2 best safety. And then the 5th one is Gibson, who was not even on the team 3 weeks ago. So absolutely amazing. And these guys are really showing out. So I'm super excited. I think for sure we're going to be top 5. For the last few years, we've been at least top 5 defense. And this year, I think we're really going to try to fight for that number 1 defense in the league.
Yeah, Gibson really surprised me. Last week he got a pick, and the week before he broke on that ball. He should have had that pick in Chicago. So he's actually really stepping it up, surprised me. And obviously we have a few younger guys behind these guys, so we do have depth there as well, because obviously in the NFL, injuries always happen. So we have guys that we could plug in still. And then our defensive line just looks pretty much unstoppable at times, even while being held on a majority of the plays. So hopefully as the season progresses, we start getting some of those holding calls on the offensive line against our defensive guys, and they just keep wreaking havoc.
Yeah, absolutely. Last week we only got 2 sacks, and both of them came from Bosa, but we were getting pressure. Omenihu, he was getting there, and he was definitely hitting Geno Smith. He got him a few times. He came probably half a second from sacking him, but he did cause disruptions in those passes, so he's stepping it up. Drake Jackson almost had that sack with Nick Bosa, but Nick Bosa got credited for that sack. So these guys are coming. They're hungry. We might be without Armstead this week, so we'll see what happens. Kerry Hyder might be playing inside. Hopefully he could get some pass rushing, and we'll see. But so far, this defense from top to bottom has been absolutely stacked. The depth has been amazing. So we'll see. I say at least top 5, but we're heading for that number 1 spot throughout the season because this defense is that good.
And we do got to show some love to our linebackers. They've been doing pretty good keeping the Titans in check. The only exception was probably Dre Greenlaw that first game, giving up those PIs, or not PIs, those roughing the passers and stuff like that, which caused the drives to survive. But other than that, these guys have all been pretty solid. I think we finished top 5 easily, most likely even number 1.
Absolutely. And actually, Dre Greenlaw did have a good game. The second game, they actually gave him an extension right after that. So him, and obviously Al Shire has been a beast. He's pretty much an underrated guy that not a lot of people talk about, but he's a solid linebacker. And Fred Warner's Fred Warner. The only thing is he can't be going that friendly fire. You saw that. You've seen that video where him actually whacking Nick Bosa, and Bosa was like, I felt like my life flashed before me. Absolutely hilarious video. If you haven't seen it, got to check that out. But that was absolutely funny. But from top to bottom, baby, we're number 1 right now. Let's keep it up. Big game this week, Mile High Stadium. You know how elevation is. Let's see if our defense could keep up, have those oxygen tanks ready to go, because it's going to be a barn burner, buddy.
All right. Well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about the 49ers defense. Will they remain a top 5 defense? Will they be number 1? Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.